All right, hello, how's everybody doing? My name is Luis Rodriguez. I am the Executive Director for RGV Lead, one of the partners for this 19th Annual Career or Education and Career Expo. This is session 7 from 11 to 11:50 for education and training, and we have great panelists and presenters with us today. We want to thank them for being with us. I'm going to start we'd like to thank our other partner for this event, Workforce Solutions Cameron, along with our gold sponsor, Texas Gas Service, and our bronze sponsor, the Harlingen Manufacturers Association. We definitely appreciate it and the opportunity they gave us to conduct virtual education and career expo. At this time, I'm going to turn off my camera. We have an opening message from Dr. Esmeralda Adame from South Texas College. She is the Assistant Dean for Business, Public Safety, and Technology. She's an Associate Professor for Advanced Manufacturing Technology. And she is an RGV Lead member of the Board of Directors. So there is a question. Oh, good morning, sir. Good morning. Sorry. I'm trying to get to the questions as well, so I'm going to put her on play. You should be seeing her.
As part of the RGV board, I would like to welcome you. Thank you for your participation. I would like to also ask you to take advantage of all the presenters, the presentation few days. Everything was made with you. Everything was done. All the efforts and commitment and the time from presenters, the different organizations, everybody is trying to come together and help you and expose you to different careers. You want to make sure that you're prepared when you go out there in the workplace. As part of South Texas College, we welcome you as well. We want to make sure that we expose you to everything that's out there when it comes to career choices. We want to make sure that you choose the right career pathway. Something that I always tell my students and the people that I mentor is to make sure that you choose a career that you love. Choose something that you know you're passionate about. Don't go for the money. Try to make sure that you choose something that you enjoy. Why? Because you're going to be doing this the rest of your life. Okay? So we want that you, if you go to a presentation, ask questions. If you think you might like something, ask more information, do further digging, do some more research, okay? I am here. You can ask me questions. I can provide you with my information later. Any of the people that are contributing to this.
Excuse me real quick. Check. I heard that people weren't hearing. I hope you can hear. Everything's working, so.
Amazing event are willing to help you and provide you and guide you with more information. We are willing to equip you with what you need. Again, we are here to mentor you and guide you. Thank you very much for being part of this, not just the career fair, but being part of the RGV. Thank you very much and have a great day.
All right, we'd like to thank Ms. Dr. Adame, Esmeralda Adame, for that opening message for this session. We hope you get as much as you can out of this. We look forward to presenting the best information with the panelists that we have. So thank you so much. Next, I want to direct your focus on the screen. What you see is a printout, or the slide that you see is pulled out of the labor market report, which is completed every other year by RGV Lead. We do extensive work on this report. It takes about a year to complete because of all the data research and making sure that we provide as much accurate content as we can for you, the students and educators, to be able to utilize as you prepare for your future. What you're seeing right now is the sheet from our report that talks specifically about the education and training, and that's local occupations here in the Rio Grande Valley for the data. We're not pulling data from Central Texas or anywhere else. This is from the Rio Grande Valley. It gives you an opportunity to be able to see what is out there. So if you see, obviously you see all the occupations, and then you'll see, so let's take a look at the coaches and scouts, right? So what that shows is that there's some dollars figures right underneath that: $19.55, $24.89, and $30.82. What that is, it gives you the wages based on the data that we've received and viewed from the Rio Grande Valley. You'll see the entry level is $19.55 an hour, and then you'll see the average is $24.89, and for the experience, $30.82 an hour. It does show on the next column that we estimated that on an annual basis, there's 38 openings within that career field. And then we listed what the education and training that you're going to need. So in the labor market report, on page 76 of the report, you'll see what those mean as far as prof, plus LIC, and then the 4 years plus cert. So the 4 year means that you need a bachelor's degree is required for that position, along with cert, which is not only education, but a license or a state or industry recognized certification is required to enter this occupation. So there's some additional education that you'll need. You will see, so let's go to teachers for preschool. It shows you the wages, how many openings there are. You'll see 2 years or a 4 years plus a certificate. 2 years means that you need an associate or an associate applied science degree is required to get that job. And we list these for every education possible here in the Rio Grande Valley. It's a good resource. We definitely recommend you go on our website, www.rgvlead.org, go under the publications, and then look for our 2019 labor market report. We're currently starting the process for the next labor market report, and we have a great team that is going to work over the course of the next year to gather all this data for you all, so you all can be successful. So we definitely appreciate you, taking a look at that and for it to assist you moving forward. All right, I'm going to I think I'm going to make Mr. Villarreal, who is with us. There he is. I'm going to make him the presenter real quick, if you give me just a moment.
Yes.
So he can do his presentation. Mr. Villarreal, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for the.
There you go.
I'm glad to be here. Excellent. Awesome. Let me go ahead and just put the presentation here. One moment.
Okay.
Okay, everybody's able to see the screen, right?
We're good.
Yes, awesome. So good morning, students, teachers. Thank you for the opportunity to be here. I'm just going to present a session on education and training, right? And that's precisely what we do at College First. So let me go ahead and get started by saying that this is an initiative developed by RGV Lead to prepare you for college and career success. That's the mission of this virtual conference. So let me play this video real quick so you can see what we do. Hello, my name is Ernesto Villarreal, founder of the College First program. In 2013, the College First program was born in partnership with school districts across the Rio Grande Valley to increase the number of students ready to enroll and complete a post-secondary education. Our students want to be successful. Their parents want the best for their kids. However, many of our students go through elementary, middle school, and high school without exploring and preparing for a future career. The College First program exists to provide opportunities for students to explore different career opportunities at an early age. We implement a wide range of career exploration camps for elementary, middle school, and high school students so they can be prepared in advance to succeed in their future. We also facilitate family engagement sessions so the parents have the knowledge and skills so they can successfully guide their children into the college transition process. This is the work that we're passionate about. We're grateful to our partners for the opportunity to work with your students and parents on college and career success. Thank you.
Excellent. So let me go ahead and just switch real quick here to the microphone. Everybody can hear me well, right? Awesome. So again, my name is Ernesto Villarreal. I'm the executive director and founder of the College First program. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my background and what are our priorities here at College First. So I graduated with a bachelor's in marketing. I also completed a master's in business administration, and I did it at the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley, previously known as the University of Texas Pan American. So even though I study business and I also have a master's in business, I decided to concentrate my career in the education industry. Three things that we concentrate with the College First program. First, it is, the importance of promoting post-secondary, right? And what it takes to be successful in college. So college readiness is one of our main priorities. Number two is bringing awareness to students on different career opportunities. So that's precisely what we're doing with this conference. We want to make sure that students understand that they will be spending a long time, working in this career. 1/3 of their life they're going to be spending it, working in that particular career that they choose. That it has to be something that they're passionate about. So bringing career awareness is really important for us. You can only become what you know. And number three is life success. We want to make sure that you guys not only are successful in college and your future career, but also in your life. And that's what we do as well with the College First program. So this is our College First team. And you can see here that we have different people. We always try to keep a balance between boys and girls, right? They're from all over the valley. And in this picture, you see teachers, you see doctors, you see nurses, you see engineers, you see business professionals. You also see people that are pursuing the arts. So we hire people with all career backgrounds, and we always are looking for a diverse team, okay? Because when we do the art camps, our students want to be different, professionals in different careers. So if I click here, right here, you're gonna see where they at right now. This is a picture that we took in 2018, and right now some of them are working at SpaceX, building the rockets to go to Mars. Some of them are working in Texas Instruments, building cameras, calculators, and different components for televisions and other electronic devices. Some of them right now are completing medical school, right? Some of them are right now in school districts working as teachers. So the role that we play, it's not only, helping elementary, middle school, and high school students, what I mentioned to you, ensuring that they know the importance of going to college and choosing the right career. But we also play the role of preparing and training these future professionals that they're already in college. Most of the team that we have, they're either juniors and seniors in college, or they're graduate students or medical school students. So it is important for them also to get the experience necessary so they can pursue their career. And that's something that I want to talk to you about. When you guys go into college, you need to get an internship. You need to build experience, because that's the only way you're going to be able to find a position, whether you want to become an engineer or a teacher or a counselor or a principal, whatever it is, or an engineer, whatever profession you decide to pursue, you need to get experience. So that's what they do in College First. They get experience, then they move to the next step in their career, which is already a full-time position or graduate school. Excellent. So that's what we do. We are here. The College First, as I mentioned in the video, has been in existence since 2013, and our theme is be successful. We want to make sure all the students are successful in their college career and life. So we've been working with different school districts across the Rio Grande Valley. You can see some of the logos here from different districts and also organizations. We work in the Rio Grande Valley. The majority of the school districts are in the Rio Grande Valley, but we also work outside the Rio Grande Valley, right? We were working in Region 3, Region 16, Hereford, and in March, we're going to be also expanding to Lubbock, Texas. So something important that I would like to tell you in this presentation is that you guys need to develop the life success skills. And that's what our team does, promote those skills to the students that we work with, but also they practice their own success skills when they work with us at College First, right? The training that we provide them is this one, right? Life success skills is something that you're gonna need not only in high school, but also in college and your future career, and also, as I mentioned, and the name says it, in their life. So we call them the ACs, right? And all of them start with the C. The first one, and one of the most important ones, is communication. What I'm doing right now is public speaking with all of you. So public speaking is a form of communication, but also reading and writing, really, really important. Critical thinking, being able to solve problems. Collaboration, working as a team. Creativity, you guys need to be creative to solve different problems, different challenges. So creativity is another one. Now, the attitudes, the first one is commitment. You guys need to be committed to be successful. And I'm so glad that you guys are here in this conference, because that shows that you're committed. Number 2 is one of the most important ones, which is courage. After you're committed, you got to take the courage to do all those things that are going to make you successful. Number 3 is knowing that you're capable of pursuing any career that you would like to pursue. And number 4 is having the confidence, right? Once you know that you're capable of doing all those things, you're going to be very confident, right? And you can achieve any goal that you guys set for yourselves. So I'm going to conclude the presentation with the three main steps, the pillars of being successful, right? And as they mentioned already in the introduction of this session, right, one of the most important decisions is choosing the right career. Okay, that's number 1. College readiness, step number 1, choosing the right career. Take the time to do your own research to ensure that the career that you're going to select is the correct one. Okay, we do different camps, not only on site, but virtually right now with COVID, right? And that's what we dedicate ourselves to, ensuring that the students pursue the right career. Okay, so that's number 1. After you know what career, you're going to choose the university of college that is best for that career. So you need to do also your own research. Which university or college offer the career that I would like to pursue? And number 3 is, of course, knowing the admission process into that post-secondary institution and how much it's going to cost, right? Knowing that you guys can apply for financial aid, scholarships, right? There's different forms of financial aid that you can access so you can pay for your college education. So this is a list of the different virtual camp themes. That's something that we had to do back in April. We have to pivot the program into doing these camps virtually, right? So now we provide virtual camp packages to the students, and they take our camps at home. We're going to be implementing in just a little bit a camp in La Jolla, ASD at Palmview High School, on environmental engineering, right? So we're getting ready to get started at 1 p.m. with them. And we're going to be implementing others this week, like global pandemic. We're also going to be doing a college career life success camp. So all these camps, they're, of course, 3 hours long, right? Virtually. And this is something new for our program. And we had to adapt, because COVID-19 is preventing us from working with students on site at schools the way we have been doing it for the past 7 years. So I'm going to show you just a quick video to close up my presentation with, some of the things that we do on the education and training, industry, right? And this is working with students, and you're going to listen to the testimonies of students.
It was very exciting and interactive, and we got to do a lot of things that normally during the summer I wouldn't get to do, and at school I hardly ever get the chance to do that. I didn't really know what to expect from this program at first, because it's going to be all online, it's going to be all boring, it's going to be sitting here, but it's really different than what I expected. You guys really try your best to make sure everybody has like the chance to participate. You really go at it with the activities, make sure everybody, like with the boxes, you supplied the boxes and stuff so we could actually like, have fun instead of just sitting there. So I thank you for putting all of that work into it.
I enjoyed the activities that we did in this camp. It seemed like they focused on getting us to learn more stuff that we could do later on in life. And this will help us because right now a lot of kids don't know what to do in their lives. Like they're stuck. They don't know like what they're going to do for a living, basically.
Something that I like about this virtual camp is how it's educational and fun at the same time. All the information I learned was really informative. It really helped me know which career that I want to go into more in the health field.
Something I like about this camp is that they teach us stuff most schools don't, and they're very detailed on what they teach. I think I feel more confident after coming to this virtual online camp, and I'm pretty sure that I might use that same knowledge one day in the future.
So I would just like to close our session with, with a quote. If you find a job you love, you'll never work again. And that's a quote from Winston Churchill, right? So that's the message that I want to leave you with. And at this time, I would like to just open the floor for any questions, Mr. Rodriguez. I don't know if
definitely. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm coming on camera now. Sorry, the phone's ringing in the background here at the office. Give me just a moment. I don't know where I'm at. Okay. Where did my go to webinar go?
Sure.
There you go.
And
Okay.
In
Sorry.
time,
we got lost to so many screens here. All right. I'm going to open up a poll for everybody. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions, Mr. Vidriel, if you don't mind. For everybody that's in attendance, if you can please complete the poll. We're going to give you about 40 seconds, and then we'll jump into our next presenter. But one of the questions I had is, I lost it. What is your role with College First? What is your role? What's the day-to-day?
Sure. So something that my role is, I concentrate in three different pockets, right? So one of them is marketing. The marketing amplification. What we do is marketing. We market the importance of going to college. We also market, the different careers that exist. Because as I mentioned, students can only become what they know. A student cannot become something that they don't know, right? So the more careers that we present to students, the more options they're gonna have to say, you know what, I like that. I wanna pursue that. So that's one of the buckets. The other one is partnerships. That's one of my roles as well. So that's number two. Partnerships in terms of building partnerships with RGV Lead, with different school districts, right, with different companies, with universities as well, educational service centers. So that's another one. That's number two. And number three, it is the vision and implementation of the program. So what exactly are we going to offer students in terms of like the different camps that we have? I don't develop the camps. I have a team that help us in preparing the camps, but I definitely oversee the content of the camps and make sure that we bring the latest information and the most interactive activities. And that's what we want. We want for the students to have the best college and career success experience, and I'm here to ensure that happens.
Great. And then there is a question from an attendee. What is the age limit I can join this program?
Well, as a participant, right, we work with first to 12th grade students, right, in different school districts. Now, if you want to join as part of our team, we welcome college students. We also ask them to get as much experience before coming to us in college. But yeah, we also give opportunities to different students to help us as instructors for the program, and it's a great experience for them because they start building experience, professional experience, and that experience is going to help them in getting into their next step, which is getting a position at one of the companies that they're looking to to work for, or maybe a school district.
Okay. Well, we definitely appreciate it. Ernesto will definitely, if there's any questions out after his presentation's done, and we move to the next one, we'll definitely follow up with him and then get you the answer that that you're looking for. So, Ernesto, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Thank you for providing what College First does. We definitely appreciate you. And we're going to move on with the presentation. So I'm going to take presentation role from you.
Sure.
And I'm actually going to show, we're going to go back to the PowerPoint. Let me, all right, let me see, I don't know where I'm showing yet. There we go. All right, next we have Dr. Diana Cortez-Castro from the Education Program at Texas Southmost College. She will be doing a presentation. So I'm going to make her a presenter. If you give me just a moment. Dr. Cortez, I'm making you a presenter. You should have access now to be able to share your screen. And I'm going to turn my camera on. Dr. Cortez, are you with us? I think she's there. There we go. We can't hear you, Dr. Cortez. If you're trying to talk, you're still muted.
Can you all hear me now?
Now we can hear you. All right.
Okay.
The floor is yours.
Excellent. Good morning, everyone. Can they all see me, Luis? I think so, right? Can you all hear me and see me?
We don't see you. You'd have to just share your webcam.
Okay, let's see.
There you go. You clicked it, so we should see you shortly.
All right. Okay, perfect. So again, good morning, everybody. Let me just begin by introducing myself really quickly. I am Dr. Cortez-Castro. I am the program coordinator of Texas Southmost College, and I'm going to be talking to you today a little bit about why would you want to pursue a career in education, okay? So here we go. So I know that I don't have too long, so this is a really long slide, PowerPoint. But basically, one of the things that is important for you to remember if you're considering becoming a teacher or just pursuing a career in education is what is the overarching purpose of education. And I'll let you know what that is really quick. And the overarching purpose of education is basically for us to prepare our students to grow up to become productive citizens who give back to society and the community, right? So we want, just as the previous presenter spoke about, we want to prepare our students to be able to pursue lives and careers that they are passionate and interested in so that they can be productive citizens of the community. So teachers are definitely in demand, as the data showed at the beginning of the session, right? So despite temporary economic conditions, hiring practices, budget cuts, or any other factor that impacts education system, the need for teachers is timeless and universal. So as I have here in general, the U.S. has seen increased demand for teachers in recent years, and we more than likely that will continue, okay? One of the major questions that you want to think about for today, one of the purposes why you're here today is, you know, you're thinking about a career and hopefully a career in education. If you are thinking about a career in education, these are some of the areas where you might be able to pursue a career, right? Many people might think of education as just a classroom teacher, but that is definitely not the only career that you could pursue if you pursue a career in education. So here are some of the possibilities. Definitely a teacher, but in today's world, this has become more diversified. So you can go either the public route, the private route, or the charter school route. okay? You can also be a child care and development, daycare, or Head Start teacher, and you can do this with a 2-year program. For example, at TSC, we do have 2-year programs available. And you can also open up your own early childhood center with a 2 years associate as well. You can pursue to become an administrator or a principal, counselor, a librarian, any type of coach, not just a public school coach, but you can also pursue other types of coaches, such as maybe working in an aquatic center, at the zoo, at different facilities. And here I have, the fitness instructor as well, a professor, right, such as myself, if you're interested in working in higher education. Okay, so these are just some of those career options. How does a job outlook look? I'm going to go really quick through this because they've already provided some previous information for this. But basically, if you go to this link right here, which is www.dls.gov, you can look at the different career outlooks for the different jobs that you're interested in. For example, the median annual wage for elementary school teachers, except for special education, that's another category, is about $57,160. And this was in May of 2017. So I will need to take a look to see if that's been updated, but that's not too bad. So I think it was Dr. Adame who said at the beginning of the Ms. Adame, excuse me, who said at the beginning of the session that money shouldn't be a reason why you pursue a career, and I totally agree with that. You should definitely pursue a career because you're passionate about what you're going to be pursuing. But it is always important to take a look and to see, number one, is there a demand for that job that you're pursuing? And number two, what is an estimate of what you're going to be making so that you can adjust your plans accordingly? It's always important to be well informed and to do your own research, as the previous presenter mentioned as well. So this is for middle school, again, $57,720. For high school, it's what's a little bit higher for those of you who might be interested in teaching in high school. So some important things to consider, what does a teacher do? Interestingly, people think that teaching is it's a simple job, right? But actually it isn't. It has been chosen as one of the top jobs, complex jobs to be able to do because of the different skill set that you need to have to really be an excellent teacher. So here are some of the things that you have to do, right? You definitely need to be able to inspire your students, to motivate your students, right? So that they can want to learn, so that they can be active participants in their learning. You want to be a role model. Students will be looking at you for what do you do, what don't you do, how do you present yourself, why is it that you do what you do? And so there's this great quote, and I always get corrected from my students because apparently it wasn't Spider-Man and it wasn't Spider-Man's uncle, but it actually came out in some comic book earlier. I'm not sure. But I always use this quote, and I need to add it to this presentation: with great power comes great responsibility. I don't know how many of you are superhero fans. I am, and I often quote either movies or just superheroes in general and what they've said in my lectures, because I think that it gets students to think. But I want for you to think about that, that quote: with great power comes great responsibility. And teachers, educators have great responsibility because we are guiding our students to become those future doctors, future lawyers, future agriculturists, future artists, and so forth, scientists and so forth. And so we have a great responsibility in terms of guiding and motivating our students to become the best that they can be within the time that they're with us, right? So that is a great responsibility. It is obviously our responsibility to educate our students, not just with the content that might be given for the particular grade level or subject, but also educate them on how to develop a growth mindset, how to develop studying skills, how to develop their own understanding, how to be creative, how to have the courage, right, as the previous presenter said, because it does take courage and motivation to want to pursue our dreams and our goals. Change agents. We are change agents. We, again, help our students to find the right career path so that they can have, they can live a more productive life and growth mindset. Right, so you have a fixed mindset or a growth mindset, and you want to develop a growth mindset about endless possibilities, right, to get creative with their life choices. Some more important qualities, I'm going to go over these really quick, so I want to get to some of the cool photos that I have. Obviously, educators need to be caring, knowledgeable, organized. They need to have good communication skills, patience, resourceful. The previous presenters have spoken about community partnerships, and that is definitely a very important part of being a resourceful educator, and it's definitely an integral part of the program here at TSC for sure. Again, that growth mindset, positive attitude, both interpersonal and intrapersonal skills. That means that you can think about your own thinking, but you can also work with others, and that's important as well. So here at TSC, we do provide an associate's in teaching. We have 4 different specializations, and this is a 2-year program that transfers to a 4-year institution for full certification. And these are the 4 different plans: early childhood through 6th grade, 4th through 8th grade, 8th through 12th with these different specializations, which are history/social studies, English language arts and reading, and Spanish. And then we have the early childhood through 12th grade and physical education as well. We do have some transfer and transition options. So the 60 hours that you earn, so your associate degree at TSC is completely transferable to UTRGV, and we're currently working on articulation with TAMUC as well. So that would be of importance to you. You know, it's important to know, you know, where are you going to get your associate degree? Where are you going to get your bachelor's degree? Where are you going to get your master's degree? And having a diverse background in your education is also important, right? Because it shows that you've been part of different institutions, and therefore you have been able to acquire diverse skills. Again, this is again for the accreditation. So at TSC, Teachers Education Program, you will learn about teaching through diverse high-impact practices such as active learning, experiential learning, play pedagogy, service learning, and cooperative learning. These are just some of the photos of students learning in class. We do a lot of hands-on learning, active learning. Here they're learning how to teach a lesson for math with Jenga blocks. Okay. We're also, again, work very closely with the community, with the zoo. We have this annual play day, children's play day at the zoo that we organize in the spring, and it is a major project. It is a service learning project, but it also helps students who are learning how to teach, how to work with diverse learners. And so here we all are. Here's some more pictures from the play day. Students have to, we also learn about sustainability, so they create activities with sustainable materials, so to reduce, reuse, and recycle. And play is a main component of learning, right? Active learning. Here's some more photos. We also have another event called the Dr. Seuss Festival. Teacher Education Program plays a huge part in this event. This is an event that is hosted by the Child Care and Development Program, also at TSC, and again, the Teacher Education Program, the whole program participates in this event, and the purpose is to advocate for play and literacy, and so we create literacy centers, and students are learning through play, basically, and active learning, as you can see here. Teachers in the education program at TSC also get to participate in conferences. This is this Macy conference that's no longer the name. This spring, because of COVID, that had to be revised, and I actually created a virtual mini conference where I invited colleagues and friends from different parts of the world to share their expertise with my students. And so that was part of also helping my students see that we need to get creative, right? So with COVID came came changes, but also opportunities to learn and to be flexible thinkers and to get creative, right? So just because that happened doesn't mean that we didn't get to have a conference. Then we also do a teacher workshop at the zoo, where again students learn about being resourceful, seeing the zoo as a community resource, the curriculum of the community as curriculum. And it also happens right before the play day, so it's an integral part of our preparation for our play day at the zoo. And here we are, right? And I'm always with them. Not the best picture, but there I am. And here are some more pictures. Again, community engagement. These are some of the students' presentations. Our big focus of our program is diversity and equity. And so here they are presenting their different literacy centers, which are all about meeting the needs of diverse learners again. So they're called intercultural play and literacy centers. And these are some of the examples of students' work, which is very creative, as you can see. Here are more pictures. We also at TSC, I launched the Teacher Education Play Advocates Club, which a focus on advocating for play pedagogy, sustainability, and diversity and equity. And basically, as a club, we are one of the largest, if not the largest club on campus, and we do have our own events like the Play Day at the zoo, but we also partner up with other community and college events, and we advocate again for play sustainability, diversity, and equity. So students in the teacher education program are very, very involved with community events and college events as well. And through this participation, students learn interpersonal skills, leadership skills, communication skills, critical thinking skills, and a huge component of the value of service, right? Because through service to our community and through to our college, we're able to develop many, many skills. Again, this is one of those events. Typically, you wouldn't law enforcement, right? But here we are with the TIPA, and here's our president, Dr. Rodriguez, and this is the criminal justice faculty, Dr. Alves and Ms. Trevino, who's also the department chair. And students, we're participating in the event. Students are doing research on the connections between social justice issues. So let's say, for example, immigration, right? What's the connection between immigration and education? Well, as future teachers, future educators, you need to understand that many of our students could be going through immigration issues, and what's the impact on our students? What can we do to help? How can we educate our students, and so forth? And this is also part of what is called flipped classroom. So students get to go and do research, right? But it's also part of the club. So much of the work that we do is very interrelated. All right. So I guess I'll leave the floor now open for questions. Thank you.
Dr. Castro, thank you so much or Cortez, excuse me. Thank you so much for that presentation. We definitely appreciate all the information that you did share. There's a lot of great stuff that you're doing there at TSC Tech Southmost College, and we definitely appreciate that. So for all those future educators, Texas Southmost College seems like a very good opportunity to stay local and get a good quality education before you spread your wings. So Dr. Cortez, thank you so much. If there's any further questions, we will reach out to you via email and respond back to the participants. So thank you. I'm going to jump to, let's see, I'm going to take you off presenter, make myself the presenter. I'm going to share my screen. Should work. We hope technology works. All right. Can you confirm that you see my PowerPoint presentation?
Yes.
All right. All right. I'm going to take you off camera, Dr. Cortez.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. There we go. Okay. I'm going to take myself off camera and I'm going to start the program. Next from, hold on, turn off my camera. Oh, come on. Come on, technology, work with me here. There we go. So next we have Rene Zuniga from Teacher Education from South Texas College. He has a video, and thank you for being a panelist. I'm going to show your video now.
Have you ever considered teaching as a profession? If you have, the education program at South Texas College is the right choice for you. The education program offers an Association of Arts in Teaching, also known as an AAT. The three options are elementary, middle school, and high school or secondary. The degree is fully transferable to all Texas public universities. This is a list of the courses in our program. The two required education courses for the AAT are the Education 1301 and the Education 2301. In both of these courses, you will have an opportunity to learn about the teaching profession with engaging group and hands-on activities. The Education 2301 course emphasizes special education. Both of these courses provide an opportunity for you to earn a certificate. In Education 1301, you will qualify for a substitute teaching certificate. In Education 2301, for a teacher assistant certificate. After you complete the degree at STC, you must transfer to a four-year university. The Associate of Arts in Teaching degree is fully transferable. These are three of our most popular transfer universities. Texas A&M University Kingsville has a campus in Weslaco. The University of Texas Rio Grande Valley has a main campus in Edinburgh and another main campus in Brownsville. TWU has campuses in Denton, Dallas, and Houston. However, their education program is also offered 100% online. Because of our articulation agreements with these universities, it is very important that you take the right classes. The degree plans for most universities are very similar. In addition, these universities allow you to take additional courses at STC. That means that you may be able to stay an extra semester at STC. Teaching ranks as one of the top occupations with growth in the next 10 years. That means that you will not have problems finding a teaching job in Texas. The salaries in most districts is over $50,000 a year. In the Rio Grande Valley, teaching is also a growth occupation. Elementary teaching ranks second, high school teaching ranks third, and middle school teaching ranks fifth. If you need information, please check our website and or call us at 956-872-6706.
We definitely appreciate Mr. Zuniga. He is also with us in case there's any questions. Great information from South Texas College. We definitely appreciate Mr. Zuniga. I am going to flip through to the next presenter. Mr. Zuniga, I know you're here. It's 11:50. I want to make sure that I get everybody onto the next session and all. We have a video from South Texas College about kinesiology.
I've always liked sports. I was in high school and I was in athletics, but I just never really thought that I could do anything with it. I finally went for it. A lot of people think that it's just like sports PE, but it's more like a science of the sport.
The definition of kinesiology would be a science behind the body movement and mechanics, kind of cool to be able to teach people how to do workouts, and it's good to know how to do different workouts. Even if you can't go to the gym, you know how to do workouts at home.
There's a lot of stuff that I didn't know. Being here, you have to know your body. Everything that they're teaching us, anatomy, concepts, foundations of kinesiology, all of this is all teaching us everything that we need to know.
I just like for it to exercising. It's like stress relieving and it's fun. They teach us how to train our muscles with using exercises, things like weight training, karate, basketball, swimming, softball.
You'll be challenged here. It's fun. It's interesting. I've had a great experience so far.
All right, we definitely thank South Texas College for providing the information they did about kinesiology. We'd like to thank our Expo committee, include the 4 institutions of higher education: Texas Southmost College, Texas State Technical, UTRGV, and South Texas College, along with school districts that are listed on the screen, along with several employers from across the Rio Grande Valley that wanted to make this a great success for you all as the future workforce of the Rio Grande Valley. And then last but not least, we want to make sure that you as students have the opportunity, I think I'm showing it, there it is, a session survey. So we want to get feedback from you all. This also allows you to be in the running for the following prizes. We have 2 Chromebooks, 80 wireless earbuds. I know it says 75, but it's 80. We have 25 portable phone chargers, 2 wireless printers, along with Todd Ayton, who was a presenter in the last session, how to get the job. Kind of gives a good indication. He also said to visit him at Krispy Kreme, I believe in Brownsville, Texas. So if you're in Brownsville, go visit him. If you get the book, he'll sign it for you. Open the camera on your phone, point it at the big black white object on the right-hand side of the screen. It's the QR code. It should take you to a link. Complete the survey, submit it, and then on November 10th, we're going to have a live drawing on RGV Leads Facebook page. But we definitely appreciate each and every one of you for being at this session. The session about Session 7, Education and Training. And then last but not least, our next and final presentation webinar for today is Session 8, Transportation, Distribution, and Logistics at 1 o'clock. So we hope to see some of you all there. Unfortunately, we don't see you because it's a webinar, but we hope to see you all down the road. And if there's any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to RGV Lead so we can make sure that we get you the right information. At this time, the webinar has ended for education and training. Thank you all so much and have a great day.